Good evening and a very warm welcome to all of the present here. It is a great pleasure I consider it to be a great pleasure and honor to welcome our Honorable Director, Sir, Professor Sarathi Chakravarti on the stage. Sir, please, I request. Then I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Swami Tejamayananda Saraswati Maharaj on the stage. I humbly welcome our Honorable Dean Student Welfare, Professor Sudipta Mukhopadhyay, to grace the stage. I would also like to welcome our Dean Faculty Welfare, Professor Binoy Krishna Ghorai sir, on the stage. And lastly, I would also like to welcome Shri Anup Roy Chaudhary from Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, Gold Park, and director of the documentary of the film What is Education according to Swami Vivekananda, that is going to be shown today in this stage. Sir, please come on the stage. Thank you, sir. Now we commence our program by requesting Mr. Prateek Shah Palash, Acting Secretary of Vivekananda Youth Circle, to kindly welcome Swami Tejamayananda Saraswati Maharaji with a flower stick. Now, I would request Mr. Satya Pratap to kindly welcome the Honorable Director, Professor Sarathi Chakravarti, with a flower stick. I would also request Mr. Piyush Raj to kindly welcome our Honorable Dean Student Welfare, Professor Sudipta Mukhopadhyay, with a flower stick. Now, I would request Mr. Arindam Mandal to welcome our Honorable Dean Faculty Welfare, Professor Binoy Krishna Ghorai sir, with a flower stick. I would also like to request Mr. Harsh Singh to welcome Shri Anup Roy Chaudhary with a flower stick. Thank you, everyone. Now we'd like to commence our event by lighting the lamp and garlanding of the Swami Vivekananda photo to light the lamp of knowledge and wisdom by our dignitaries. Sir, I please request Honorable Director, Professor Sarathi Chakravarti sir, Swami Tejamayananda Saraswati Maharaj sir, Dean of Student Welfare, Professor Sudipta Mukhopadhyay sir, and Dean Faculty Welfare, Dr. Binoy Krishna Ghorai, Shri Anup Roy Chaudhary, Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, Gold Park, to light the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. Thank you, sir. With this, now I hand over the program session to the student member, Mr. Kanip Katekan, for conducting rest of the session.
Good evening, everyone. I am Kavanam Karthikeya, OTL undergraduate student from Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering and an active member of Vivekananda Youth Circle. Vivekananda Youth Circle, also called as BYC, was established in 1984 at the then BE College Shibpur. It is a voluntary and non-political student organization of this institution, working under the guidance of professors. Its members meet regularly every week in a study circle every Wednesday and undertake different social service activities like organizing lectures, seminars, cultural competitions. Over the years, VYC has provided excellent opportunities to those youths of this university who are striving to work, think, and build their characters on the ideals of Karma Yoga preached by Swami Vivekananda. Today, we gather here and we have a special moment dedicated to honoring the life of Swami Vivekananda. In the spirit of his profound spiritual teachings and the unity of all religions, we will now share a chanting mantra associated with his legacy. Swami Vivekananda's teachings have left an indelible mark on the world, emphasizing the harmony of religions and the universal truths that bind us all. The mantra that is about to be chanted carries the essence of his timeless wisdom. With gratitude for the opportunity to share this moment with you, here comes Shreyas Pandey, a third-year undergraduate student from the Department of Metallurgy and Material Engineering, with the Shanti Mantras.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Shanno Mitra Samvaruna Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Vrihaspati Shanno Vishnururukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tatvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And finally the Swastir mantra. Om Swastina Indro Vridhashavaha Swastina Pukha Vishvavedaha Swastina Staraksho Arishtanemi Swastino Vrihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreyas. Your contribution added a sacred and uplifting atmosphere, and we are sincerely thankful for the depth and significance you brought to the occasion. To show our deep devotion and attachment towards Swami Vivekananda, here comes Satya Pratap, fourth-year undergraduate student from Department of Civil Engineering, with a wonderful poem, Tab Vahi Narendra Vivekananda Ban Paya.
नमस्कार, मैं सत्य प्रताप, बीटेक चतुर्थ वर्ष डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का छात्र आप सभी के समक्ष नरेंद्र नाथ से स्वामी विवेकानंद बनने की संघर्ष गाथा को काव्यात्मक रूप में प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूं, जिसका शीर्षक है तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। दुनिया को मानवता का पाठ पढ़ाया, जीवन को जब कर्तव्यनिष्ठ बनाया, सच और तपस्या के मार्ग से जब डिगा नहीं, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। विश्व को सच बतलाने, हिंदुत्व के मायने बतलाने, कर्म ही एकमात्र सत्य है यह सुनाने 7 समंदर लांघ गया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। गुरु को परम बना, गुरु के वचनों को पत्थर की लकीर माना, भारत भ्रमण को सच कर दिखाया, मन की व्याकुलता को वह जीत पाया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। ज्ञान का दीपक जलाने को, प्रकाश जग में फैलाने को, गौरवशाली इतिहास बताने को, केसरिया साफा पहन के अपना परचम लहराया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। युवा तन युवा मन का संदेश दिया, तरुण भारत जिसने लक्ष्य साध लिया, अनुशासन और समर्पण पर बल दिया, प्रगतिशील विचारों वाला वह महामानव, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। शारीरिक महत्ता पर जिसका जोर रहा, ज्ञान से जिसका अनुपम गठजोड़ रहा, यही संदेश उसने भारत को सुनाया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। शिकागो की धर्म सभा में जीने का मार्ग सुझाया, जीवन के हर पहलू में अध्यात्म का मतलब समझाया। भारत की गौरवशाली छाती पर कांटे भी पुष्प बन जाते हैं, उस पावन भूमि पर धर्म और संस्कार जहाँ की जड़ों में बसता है, मृत्यु को खेल समझ बालक भी जहाँ हंसता है। लाखों वर्षों की गाथा जिसने सुनाया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। युवा का उल्टा वायु है, वेग को जो साध सखा वो साधु है, कर्म जिसकी बड़ी वही दीर्घायु है, हर पल जिसने जिया वही चिरायु है। सच से अच्छा कोई नहीं, जिसने ना स्वीकारा वो सच्चा नहीं, साबित कर जिसने दिखलाया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। जीवन वह है जो रुका नहीं, मानव वह है जो झुका नहीं, टूट गई शिलाएं कई, मुसीबतों से भी जो टूटा नहीं, ऐसा मनुष्य जो यह मंत्र दे पाया, तब वही नरेंद्र विवेकानंद बन पाया। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Thank you, Satya Pratap. Your words were truly insightful and offered a profound understanding of transformative journey inspired by Swami Vivekananda. And to show the deep devotion and attachment towards Swami Vivekananda, here comes Deepak Kumar Singh, PhD scholar from Department of Mechanical Engineering, with a wonderful poem.
मंच पर उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों का मैं हृदय से स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। मंच पर उपस्थित हमारे निदेशक महोदय, डीन सर, मैं आप सभी को इस आयोजन के लिए बहुत साधुवाद देता हूं और अपना तरफ से मैं स्वामी जी के जो शिकागो का एक सम्मेलन हुआ उनमें कही गई उनकी बातों के माध्यम से जो मैसेज पहुंचा पूरे विश्व में, महाभारतीय संस्कृति हमारी जो वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की जो नीति है, उसके माध्यम से एक कविता मैं आपके सामने उपस्थित करना चाहता हूं। जब सस्य श्यामला वसुधा का यह गौरव गान सशंकित था, जब सस्य श्यामला वसुधा का यह गौरव गान सशंकित था, दुनिया के मानचित्र पर जब पश्चिम का वैभव अंकित था, हम देश महज पाखंडों की है जब दुनिया को लगता था, हम देश महज पाखंडों की है जब दुनिया को लगता था, हम अंधभक्त हैं पंडों के जब दुनिया को लगता था। वो कहते थे कि भारत में कोई तर्कयुक्त कोई ज्ञान नहीं, वो कहते थे कि भारत में कोई तर्कयुक्त कोई ज्ञान नहीं, हम सब मूर्ख अज्ञानी हैं, कोई धर्म नहीं विज्ञान नहीं। तब समय हुआ सम्मेलन सब धर्मों की परिपाटी का, जिसमें पहुंचा एक युवा संत भी इस भारत की माटी का, जिसमें पहुंचा एक युवा संत भी इस भारत की माटी का। तब जिसके कुछ शब्दों को सुनकर सभा समूची मौन हुई, सब मान गए उस ज्ञानी से, सबकी बुद्धि भी गौण हुई। सब धर्मों को आदर देते वो बोले मधुरिम वाणी में, सब धर्मों को आदर देते वो बोले मधुरिम वाणी में। भारत है उच्च हिमालय में, भारत गंगा के पानी में, भारत का चिंतन कहता है कि सारा विश्व हमारा है, भारत का चिंतन कहता है कि सारा विश्व हमारा है। भारत ही तो दुनिया की हर संस्कृति स्वीकारा है, भारत ही एक ऐसा देश है जिसमें हर धर्मों के लोग मिलजुल कर आपस में रहते हैं। भारत ही तो दुनिया की हर संस्कृति स्वीकारा है, अति पुरातन शाश्वत जग में इसी देश की गाथा है। सभी श्रेष्ठ हैं धर्म देश पर माँ बस भारत माता है, सभी श्रेष्ठ हैं धर्म देश पर माँ बस भारत माता है। अब सब लोगों ने विस्तार बताया अपने अपने धर्मों का, सब लोगों ने विस्तार बताया अपने अपने धर्मों का। उस युवा संत ने भारत को आधार बताया धर्मों का। तर्क नहीं कोई काट सका, तर्क नहीं कोई काट सका, जो धर्म सभा में बोल गए। भारत का वैभव बतलाकर वो नेत्र सभी के खोल गए, भारत का वैभव बतलाकर वो नेत्र सभी के खोल गए। एक शून्य में है विराटता, एक शून्य में है विराटता, यह उन्होंने सिद्ध किया। इसी बात ने उनके सम्मुख दुनिया को करबद्ध किया, इसी बात ने उनके सम्मुख दुनिया को करबद्ध किया। हम जीत गए थे धर्म सभा, हम जीत गए थे धर्म सभा, पर नहीं किसी की हार हुई, हम जीत गए थे धर्म सभा पर नहीं किसी की हार हुई। उस दिन तो सारी दुनिया में भारत की जय जयकार हुई, उस दिन तो सारी दुनिया में भारत की जय जयकार हुई, भारत की यशो पताका के नवगीत बने, नवछंद बने। वो युवा संत सन्यासी ही दुनिया के विवेकानंद बने, वो युवा संत सन्यासी ही दुनिया के विवेकानंद बने। लक्ष्य बनाकर साहस से हम सबको बढ़ना सिखलाया, विघ्नों से या बाधाओं से हिम्मत से लड़ना सिखलाया। वो कहते थे कि निर्धन की सेवा ही कर्म हमारा, सर्विस टू मैन इज सर्विस टू गॉड। वो कहते थे कि निर्धन की सेवा ही कर्म हमारा हो, पर सस्य श्यामला वसुधा की सेवा ही धर्म हमारा हो। हमें अतुलित बल साहस है, हम हर मंजिल को पाएंगे, भारत माता की जय करने हम पूर्ण व्योम में छाएंगे। वो अंधकार से लड़ने को युवकों के मन का द्वंद्व बने, वो युवा संत सन्यासी ही दुनिया के विवेकानंद बने। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Deepak Kumar Singh. Your words are inspiring. Now, I would like to request the Honorable Dean of Students Welfare, Professor Sudipta Mukhopadhyay, to deliver the welcome address.
Arise, awake, and not stop not until the goal is reached. Even today, this quote continues to act as a source of inspiration to all of us. ওঠো জাগো নিজ লক্ষ্যে উপনীত হও, বিবেকানন্দের এই বাণী আজকে আমাদের কাছে পাথেয় হয়ে রয়েছে। Good evening, respected director sir, today's guest speaker, Swami Tejomayananda Saraswati ji, dignitaries present on the dais, other dignitaries present on the dais and off the dais, respected faculty members, staff members, officers, and the youth, my dear students and others present here. Good evening to all of you. Today, we have all come together, assembled here to celebrate the 161st birth anniversary and 162nd birthday of the great Hindu philosopher Swami Vivekananda, a spiritual leader who believed in the mantra of simple living and high thinking. His name is written in the golden letters in the history of Bharat. He is a role model for not only the people of our country but also the people of the whole world. Today, let us all together make efforts to inculcate his qualities and become better people. Man-making was his main motto, and today we see that man-making is required to build any society, any place, any institute. This day is celebrated as the National Youth Day, all of you know, in India, and this celebration provides an opportunity for educating young people about social consciousness, leadership, and responsibilities. This day is dedicated to inspiring young minds, promoting education, and encouraging community service. The theme for National Youth Day 2023 was Bikasit Yuva, Bikasit Bharat, which means advancement of the youth leads to advancement of the country. While this main idea still prevails, and the government of India has started different programs on Bikasit Bharat. All of you know, few days back, one of our club have arranged some program on Bikasit Bharat, combining youth power with nation power. The main motto is that today, in this Amrit Kal, our Prime Minister already defined what is Amrit Kal. From 75 years of independence to 100 years of independence, this time is just Amrit Kal. And in this Amrit Kal, our dividend is that Bharatvarsho is having the youth power, that is the main, demographically, our youth power is more, and that is our main dividend in this time. And Bharatvarsho will come forward based on that with this your youth power. Today, if we see about the economy, then we can see it is the fifth position in the world. If we see the startup ecosystems, then it is 5 in position in the world, and we have in our country has filed record patent in this time, and these are all possible with the help of these Yuva Shakti. So thanks goes to these youth of our nation. The theme of our National Day, Youth Day 2024 today is Arise, Awake and Realize the Power You Have. A powerful message for the youth of our country. So let us make full use of this day and do good, what is good there, join hands and walk to the path of truth as guided by Swami Vivekananda. To conclude, a gentle yet useful reminder to all of us through a practical quote by this great spiritual leader: take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead, and if you lose, you can guide. Thank you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable words. Your kind words have truly set a positive and welcoming tone for this event. Now, I would like to request the Honorable Director, Professor Pavdasathi Chakraborty, to deliver the presidential address.
Good evening to the special guest, Swami Tejavanandaji Maharaj and Mr. Arup Rai Chaudhuri, who especially come to exhibit the film on Vivekananda's view on education. Dean Student Welfare, Professor Sudipta Mukhopadhyay, Dean Faculty Welfare, Professor Vinay Krishna Garai, my esteemed colleagues of the dais, my beloved students, ladies and gentlemen. At the very onset, let me congratulate Vivekananda Youth Circle and the Dean Student Welfare for organizing this program, National Youth Day. In the morning, you have some of you have attended that gardening program in Vivekananda's statue. I spoke little about Swami Vivekananda. But when you start, I particularly start talking of such a person, a lot of thoughts come into mind, and to put them together and place it before an audience is a real challenge, difficult task. But let me make a try to it. Let me begin with, there's a common saying which says that those whom the God love die young. And Swami Vivekananda is an example of that, if that is true. And in a lifespan of 39 years, what he has done is in front of you. It has inspired people in the past, it is doing in the present, and it will continue to do in future, in years to come. He was a spiritual leader, even though West has put a tag which I see is a very narrow, and calling him a cyclonic Hindu monk. But he is much more than that, much more than that. Many of you know that his scientific outlook and he was also instrumental in making this IIEST Bangalore possible when he was on a foreign trip and met Jamshedji Tata. He had a lot of discussion with Tesla. So he has a very scientific outlook, right? And what he did for India, that the religion Hinduism, you must understand there is a fine difference between the spirituality and religion per se. So, Hinduism earlier used to be viewed by all other countries that is full of superstitions and all this. Hardly people knew about, very few limited persons, they were aware of the Eastern philosophy, the Hindu philosophy. But a majority of them used to consider it's a religion which is full of superstition, casteisms, all this kind of things. But Swami Vivekananda, in this 1893, in the Chicago World Religion Conference, he actually projected this philosophy in a proper light. And what is that, and why he got the success? Let me admit very honestly at the onset that my knowledge in Sanskrit is very, very limited. Like many of you have studied it in 7th standard, I think, on course in Sanskrit. But in 1 year, my experience was, it's a beautiful language, mathematical. You can write, you may not be able to write like Kalidas, but you can write correct Sanskrit because the grammars are so beautiful and mathematical kind. You can easily do it. So I cannot read the old scripture, or I cannot in my lecture give you a lot of slokas from that. Most of this what I have understood from the commentaries I have heard in different talks or read about Swami Vivekananda or old scriptures particularly made me believe that. Now you have to be a little analytical. My analysis is completely, the basis is that commentaries from different persons on our old scriptures. If you see, Vivekananda has not said anything new of its own, right? As our Dean Student Welfare said that arise, awake. It is already in your Upanishad. It is taken from there, right? And even it is embedded in your logo also. Same thing. Uttishtata jagrata praprabala nibadata. Says the same thing. Till you reach the goal, you. So, most of the things are from the old scriptures, which was not properly placed before the West. And his success in Chicago was particularly because before the world he said something which was quite different from what other religions tell. Right? What is that? Most of the Abrahamic religion are based on a concept of faith. Believe in God. Right? They say that you believe in God and their journey starts. Maybe you will meet God after your death. So they say you do good things for others, always. Don't do wrong things. So you will reach heaven or whatever is the concept. All this Abrahamic religion. And all of them are very, very conservative. But Vivekananda projected Hinduism in a way that it is so liberal. We accept everybody. Right? Your Jainism has emerged from Hinduism. Even though that Hindu word, many people has an objection on this Hindu word because it has come much later. What used to be known as Sanatana Dharma, which was in our old scriptures. Right? And Hindu word has a different history. I will not go into that, how this word Hindu has come. But there, he has projected it in such a way that we do not make any comments on other religions or right or wrong, we are the superior. I've heard many people on other religions, Abrahamic religion, who try to prove that we are the superior, our religion is superior. Vivekananda didn't make a try like that. He said that, and because he was a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and who used to say that Jato Mat Tato Pad. So all the lords ultimately lead to the same. Like you call it God, you call it something else, that Brahma or whatever you call it. And that multiple ways you can go. It doesn't say that only through Hinduism you can reach there. And what is the beauty of this religion? Going into Hinduism particularly, or Sanatana Dharma, the beauty is that different kinds of ideas, they coexist. Right? Let me put it like this. I was listening to one interview where the former Prime Minister-elect Atal Bihari Vajpayee, that how you describe Hinduism. What is Hinduism? He said that beauty of Hinduism is that this is not connected to a single book like other Abrahamic religions, nor it is connected to a single prophet. And a person who doesn't believe in God, he is also Hindu. I think there is no better definition of this Hinduism than what late Atal Bihari Vajpayee has said. Excellent. You see the coexistence. And the different Upanishads, Vedanta, if you study, then you will find that all these things coexist there. Right? Those who are theist, atheist, agnostic, they can live nicely within this purview of this, our old scripture, Sanatana Dharma, or which we call later as Hinduism. And that's the beauty of this Hinduism. Right? So maybe my friends who are so-called secular may not, they have some allergy with this word Hinduism. But I personally feel proud to be a Hindu, not because of any other reason, because we can all coexist. What is happening today in Israel, you can see that Judaism, the Jews hate Christians like anything. Right? What is the reason? But if you see on the other side, Buddhism, which has emerged from Hinduism, even Adi Shankaracharya went to the extent of calling Buddha as avatar, one avatar, for which he was criticized that he is a crypto-Buddhist by some people. Right? So this much liberal this religion is. So that is what is the proper life. Vivekananda was the person who projected it in front of the world. Right? And mostly his thoughts and most of the writings are based on Advaita Vedanta, which is non-dualistic theory, and which believes in there is only one truth in this universe. Right? And you won't have to, the beauty of this is that you won't have to believe in God. The present generation, the youth, their problem is that if you say that there is something like God, so they will argue that why should I believe the existence of God? Right? But the fallacy here is that you can neither prove it nor you can disprove it. Right? But still you can say that why should I? But in our old scripture it said that you won't have to assume the existence of God. It says that there is only one truth, that consciousness, and you are also that consciousness. It's not a part of consciousness. You are that infinite consciousness. And that's what Vivekananda said. Everyone is divine. Everyone is perfect. Right? But that divinity inside us, that can come out. Only all this ignorance, if we can overcome this, then only that can be manifested. Otherwise not. So this is something, and everything is logic, explained step by step. That so you won't have to make any assumption. So that's the beauty of this. And there are some sections of your Upanishad where they completely do not believe in the existence of God. But still they are part of our old scripture, which is broadly known as Sanatana. So many theories are there, argument is there, and if you see in that philosophy, fanaticism is not there. Nothing like that. That you'll have to study this book only, you'll have to study Gita. So many people, that's why view it more as a way of life than calling it a religion. Right? So spirituality and religion should not be mixed up. Spiritual advancement, because Buddhists are generally they don't believe in God. So they say that through meditation and other things you can achieve that enlightenment. right? Hinduism also, there are certain sections where through different paths you can achieve that your enlightenment, salvation through this. So it is not necessary that you have to believe that there is something like God. So it's beautiful. And if you study more, there's a lot of scope, and these days it's not very difficult in internet. You get a lot of literature to study and beautiful lectures by experts in the area. And if I had learned Sanskrit, I could have read the whole scripture and interpret, because these scriptures are written in such a way, and there are different ways of interpreting it also, and different people have interpreted it in a different way. So this is what I think that is the biggest contribution of Swami Vivekananda to put to the world that this Hinduism, this religion is not that what you think about. This is something really different, and East will give you East will be the leader of spirituality, he believed in. But at the same time, he was not conservative. He said we should adapt the science and technology of the West, and with our your old treasure which India has, the knowledge we have, knowledge base, we'll have to mix up the two, make a combination of the two, then only we'll really prosper. So that was his idea. So this is the message to all of you, that you should read more about Swami Vivekananda, and getting many information, reading things is what is more important. Is you should be analytical and try to use your brain, because a lot of things are available in the internet which are not true, right? So you'd have to analyze, and the time has come now, micro-analysis of whatever Swami Vivekananda has said, the time has come to understand, because these are the people who are ahead, much ahead of their time. So what they have said, maybe we'll be realizing it now. So study Vivekananda more and more. You won't require to attend any motivational speech anywhere. That itself is quite capable of motivating all of you. And probably that is the reason that government of India decided to declare this day as National Youth Day. And so I end my talk with this, saying that Swami Vivekananda is an eternal youth icon. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening words. They are uplifting and inspiring us. I encourage each one of us to engage with the ideas and vision presented by Director, sir. Let us take to heart the valuable insights shared and strive to embody the principles of leadership and wisdom demonstrated in this address. Now, it's my greatest pleasure to invite Swami Tejamayananda Saraswati Ji Maharaj. He is a disciple of Paramahamsa Satyananda Saraswati Maharaj, the founder of the world-famous Bihar School of Yoga. He served his 28 years of service under the guidance of his guru from 1985 to 2013, spreading knowledge of yoga education throughout the different parts of the country. Since 2013, he has been leading his life independently in a remote area of the district of Balangir of the state of Odisha, where he built his beautiful Sri Tapovan ashram, dedicated it to yoga and the development of cultural heritage. Now, he will speak a few valuable words on Swami Vivekananda. I would request Maharaj to enlighten us with his valuable words.
Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. I pay my highest regards to Swami Vivekananda, who influenced me a lot to become a monk. I also pay my respect to the director and all the dignitaries seated in the dais. And I pay my respect to all of you. Hari Om. Swamiji, he is even alive within me, and I never believe that he has passed away. He is inspiring all of you, even today. When I was youth, I was very much influenced by his philosophies, Indian philosophies. He told us, गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं, गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं, गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं। क्यों बोला था? What are the reasons behind it? He might have told, गर्व से कहो हम सेकुलर हैं, गर्व से कहो हम धर्म निरपेक्ष हैं। Never he told like this. क्यों कहा? उसके पीछे उनका अनुभव ही है। वो जानते थे कि हिंदुइज्म नहीं, हिंदुइज्म ऐसा कुछ शब्द ही नहीं, हिंदुत्व है। हिंदुत्व का जो परिभाषा है, यू कैन नॉट टर्म इट एज हिंदुइज्म, ऐसे नहीं कह सकते, ऐसे शब्द हो ही नहीं सकता। हिंदुत्व है, वो हिंदुत्व में डूबे हुए थे। उन्होंने कहा, वो बहुत चाहते थे भी सर्वधर्म समभाव, किंतु हिंदुत्व को सबसे महत्व देते थे। अहम निज परो वेति कणनं लघु चेतसाम उदार चरितानं तो वसुधैव कुटुंबकम। कभी भी ये मेरा है, ये तुम्हारा है, इन दिस वे ही नेवर लाइक टू ड्रॉ ए लाइन बिटवीन यू एंड मी, you and others. Never. This type of thought is narrow-minded thought. इसलिए वो कहते थे कि वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, ये सारा विश्व एक कुटुंब ही है। और मैं और आप मेंबर्स हैं, भाई और बहन। जब उन्होंने वो सभा में कहे तो वही तो कहे, भाई और बहन कहे तो। और इसके लिए ही 2 मिनट तक सब लोग खड़े होकर के ताली पीटने लगे, क्योंकि भाई और बहन का टर्म वो क्या प्रदर्शित करता है? स्नेह भाव भी प्रकटित करता है। तो यही स्नेह बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। उन्होंने कहीं लिखी भी है कि हमारे धर्म में बहुत कुछ है, हर एक श्लोक, हर एक मंत्र संवाद देता है, मनुष्य को संवाद देता है। इट गिव्स मैसेजेस टू एवरीवन। जो अभी अभी भी कहे हैं कि असतो मां सत्कमय तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतम गमय। छोटी छोटी बात है, किंतु निहितार्थ समझेंगे तो कितनी बड़ी बात है। निहितार्थ क्या है? अर्थ यही है, असतो मां सत ओम असतो मां सत्कमय। हे ईश्वर, ओम का मतलब हे ईश्वर, हे परमात्मा, हे परब्रह्म, असतो मां सत्कमय। हमको असत से सत की ओर ले चलो। असत क्या है? स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने बहुत बातें कही हैं। हमारे अंदर काम क्रोधश्च लोभश्च देहे तिष्ठन्ति तस्करा। ज्ञान, जो ज्ञान होता है उसको अपहरण कर लेते हैं। कौन? काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, आश्चर्य आदि नेगेटिव गुण, गुणक जितने भी गुण हैं, नेगेटिव गुण, ये सब मनुष्य को बर्बाद कर देते हैं। यूथ को इसलिए कहे हैं कि कभी भी काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, माश्चर्य में ठहरो नहीं, आगे बढ़ो। उन्होंने बहुत सारे किताबें लिखी हैं। जैसे कि हमारे शरीर में है, हेड है, हैंड्स है, हार्ट है। फॉर हेड ज्ञान योग, फॉर हैंड्स कर्म योग, फॉर हार्ट भक्ति योग, एंड फॉर ऑलराउंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी राज योग। All-round development of personalities. What are the aspects of personalities? Physical, mental, intellectual, emotional, social, moral, aesthetic, and spiritual aspects are there. He wants you to be physically fit, mentally always alert, intellectually totally enlightened, emotionally stable, socially perfect, helpful, morally uplifted, and spiritually illuminous. He always influences the youth by his words and by his action. Not only through words, through his example, he became an example, burning example of action. He never thought of his body. He has totally dedicated everything to the humanity. सबकी भलाई में ही देश की भलाई है। देश में जो भी रहते हैं, इनमें भाईचारा होनी ही चाहिए। भाईचारा होने से ही, स्नेह होने से ही परस्पर में हम सब कोई आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। मां विद्वेषा बहे, कोई भी किसी प्रकार का विद्वेष भाव किसी के प्रति न रखे। ऐसा हमारे सबसे सुंदर एक मंत्र है, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मां कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। सबको पता है ये मंत्र। अगर मैं कह दूं सब सुखी हो जाओ। कैन यू बी हैप्पी? नो। मैं अगर कह दूं आप सब स्वस्थ हो जाओ, जिसका कैंसर भी है वो स्वस्थ हो जाए, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता। कहने से सब कोई स्वस्थ नहीं हो जाएंगे। मैं कह दूं कि सब आराम से रहो, नहीं हो सकता। सर्वे संतु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, यहाँ सब कुछ है। कहने से नहीं होता है, करने से ही होता है। इसलिए यूथ को हमेशा स्वामी विवेकानंद प्रेरित करते थे कि करो करो करो, लक्ष्य को हासिल करने तक करते जाओ। उठो जागो। ये कहने का मतलब क्या है? इसमें है सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सब लोग सुखी हो जाएं, पीसफुल हो जाएं, हैप्पी हो जाएं। कहने से नहीं होता है कुछ भी। सर्वे संतु निरामया, सब एकदम हेल्दी हो जाए। मैं अभी कहूँ तो क्या सब लोग हेल्दी हो जाओगे? नेवर। वेल्दी हो जाओगे मेरे कहने से? ना, हो नहीं सकते। किंतु क्या करने से होगा? सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, जो बड़े बड़े लोग कहे गए हैं उसको देखो। जो हमारे फिलोसफीज है, इंडियन फिलोसफी वेरी इज रिच, तो उसको फॉलो करो, उसको देखो। इसमें सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु का मतलब यही है, सब शुभ देखो। कहाँ पर शुभ है? हमारे किताबों में शुभ है, हमारे ज्ञानियों के अंदर जब हम उनसे ज्ञान प्राप्त करेंगे तभी सुख मिलेगा, शांति मिलेगी और स्वस्थ भी हो जाएंगे। स्वस्थ का मतलब क्या है? ये बहुत बड़े योगी थे, राजयोग में सब लिखे हैं। राजयोग बहुत बड़ी योग है, इसमें वो अष्टांग योग भी है। अष्टांग योग क्या है? यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारणा ध्यान समाधि, इसमें सब कुछ है। राजयोग में वो लिखे हैं, ज्ञान योग लिखे हैं। ज्ञान योग बुद्धि को शार्पन करने के लिए जरूरी है। फिलोसफीज आर नीडेड, नो डाउट, बट वी शुड put the philosophies into practice. When there is no practice, an ounce of practice is better than tons of theory, कहते हैं ना। थोड़ा सा भी यदि हम करते हैं तो बढ़िया है, नहीं करते हैं तो it is useless. Going through different philosophies is useless until we put a single one into practice. So इसलिए कहते हैं कि उन्होंने कहा, उन्होंने उसको बढ़िया ढंग से बताया। ऐसे कहने से मैं भी कह दूं तो नहीं होगा, स्वामी जी ने कहा। किंतु अगर हम उसको प्रैक्टिस में लाएंगे तो हमारा सब कुछ मंगल हो जाएगा और जो हम सोच रहे हैं वो सब साकार रूप धारण करेगा। तो कहने से तो बहुत सारे चीज़ें, उनकी बातें बहुत बड़ी बड़ी हैं और उनको अगर हम अनुसरण करते हैं तो हमारा जीवन तो निश्चित रूप से बहुत ही साकार धारण करेगा और सभी लोग, हमारे देश को हम बना पाएंगे, विश्व गुरु बना पाएंगे। ये आधार में हम अभी भी जा रहे हैं। ठीक है। हरिओम तत्सत, हरिओम तत्सत, हरिओम तत्सत।
Thank you, Maharaj, for your wonderful words. We want to express our sincere gratitude for your inspiring speech. Your insightful perspectives on Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and Jnana Yoga has truly resonated with us. We are looking forward to applying these valuable lessons learned from your speech in our lives. Now, I request the Acting General Secretary of Student Senate IIEST Shibpur, Palash Mandal, to deliver the vote of thanks. And I also request the audience to please be seated after the vote of thanks, as there will be a documentary played on what is education according to Swami Vivekananda.
On behalf of the organizing committee, I am glad to share my vote of thanks to everyone. We are grateful to Swami Vivekananda Saraswati Maharaj for sharing his valuable time to us and gracing the event. Thank you, Maharaj, for giving us the valuable session and inspiring us. And a big thank you to our Honorable Director Sir, Professor Parthacharya Chakraborty Sir, for providing us his constant support, encouragement and inspiring us to organize this event. And we are grateful to the Honorable Dean Student Welfare Sir, Professor Sudipto Mukhopadhyay Sir, for providing us with the necessary support to organize this event. I'd like to express our deep sense of gratitude to Dr. Nityananda Nandi Sir, Dr. Shantanu Reddy Sir, Lakshmi Tadak Sir, and Dr. Dipsika Kalita Ma'am, for providing us the required support to encouraging us to do the event. A big thanks to the Vivekananda Youth Circle Professor in Charge Arun Kumar Chakraborty Sir and Anirban Gupta Sir for being our constant support and encouragement and guiding us throughout this event. I'd like to thank all the staff members decorating this hall beautifully and providing the necessary support to make this event successful. A wide round of applause and thanks to all the participants who made the event memorable one. Finally, I'd like to thank the known and unknown hands who have contributed to our grand success of this event. Once again, I'd like to thank you everyone who had made this event successful. I'd like to tell everyone that we have our weekly lecture session online and offline mode in every Wednesday in VIC room or in online mode room. So I am inviting all of you on behalf of Vivekananda Youth Circle to attend this type of sessions we have in every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thank you.
I'm grateful to our institute for giving me this opportunity. Once again, thank you. Now I request everyone to please keep standing as our dignitaries will leave the room.